Hi everyone. So I'm going to be discussing my final project. So I chose Frankenstein and I chose the almost human aspect of Frankenstein and how he was feeling throughout the book, and I compared that to robots and how robots are almost human. Um so in my thing so my first sentence says, imagine if robots and Frankensteins were real human beings. Scary, right? They are not human beings, and what characteristics of them make them not human beings? Frankenstein and robots have many characteristics of each other and of humans. Exploring the similarities between Frankenstein and robots revealed the blurred lines between humanity and what humanity is and how it exists. The complex nature of human and the dynamics of technology show the difference between technology and inhuman features. So, obviously, the story of Frankenstein portrays a story of an inventor who creates a monster. So Victor's a brilliant inventor, and he creates Frankenstein out of old human body parts. Um, He's unsettled with what Frankenstein is and regrets his decision. But Frankenstein is very lonely, and so Victor agrees to make him like a spouse and a companion, but he destroys that companion before um, he finishes it. So Frankenstein vows revenge on him and says that he will do it on Victor's wedding day. So Victor sends his bride away because he knew that Frankenstein was coming and he thought he was coming for Victor, but he ends up killing Elizabeth at the end of the book. And then Victor vows to get revenge on Frankenstein for killing his bride, and then Victor tracks down the monster, and then they get separated. Um, so it's a beautiful story, but it's also sad. So that was also like obviously everybody read the book, so it's just like a brief synopsis of what it was. Um, and so a couple of the articles that I had, so the evolving impact of robots on jobs is kind of what I wanted to focus on. So they found a negative connection of robots in the early years in jobs in 2005, and the years progressed, they found positive effects of robots in humans. They were really misunderstood in 2005 because nobody really understood what they were capable of doing yet. As robots were becoming more understood through 2016, people started to understand how they could use them into their benefits. So robots are used in countless ways, and some of the ways are there's a robot in IKEA that can build chairs in less than 9 minutes. There's a pair of robots, Sandy and Rosie, that have been developed to paint the Sydney Harbour Bridge and are constantly working around the clock. A robot in Germany has been developed to sweep the floors, empty the trash cans, and walk the aisles in the warehouse at night. In Japan, there's a robot named Pepper that was invented to watch over the children in the schools and help students learn how to communicate better. They are being invented every day, all the time. So robots are transforming our lives and our lives at work. Robots will take over small portions of human jobs, and in a few short years, one of the main examples was farming. They use drones now in farming to understand that. So now to get into some of the ways that they're similar. So robots and Frankenstein have many similarities in the way that they were created, their ability to perform human tasks, and their overall look. So Frankenstein is portrayed as almost human in the novel. He's made out of old body parts, such as he has human teeth and discolored skin, but he is capable of feeling emotions of love, companionship, and loneliness, which are all human traits. He is often shown in the book as being lonely and longing for a companion, and all he wants is for his creator to make him a companion. He was filled with joy knowing he would not be alone again, but when his creator kills the companion, Frankenstein becomes enraged, which is also a human quality. They are all feelings of humans. Humans often can feel lonely and become enraged, and they have to find ways to deal with these emotions that are not killing their creators. Frankenstein has human-like features, but he's not human. He's created and he is a monster. Robots are also created by humans and are capable of doing human tasks. They are not capable of feeling human feelings, but they are created and programmed by humans to do the work of humans. These are qualities of humans as well. Humans work, and that is how they make their living. Some newer robots are also able to communicate, and they're able to watch over children. and robots are being able to program to walk, talk, and some of them can actually think for themselves now. So the comparisons between robots and Frankenstein are both created by brilliant minds. They're both made from different parts put together. Robots from metal, Frankenstein from old body parts. They're both capable of different characteristics of humans. Frankenstein has his thoughts, feelings, and emotions, and he can walk and talk. And then he has a human-like appearance in some aspects. Robots are not capable of the feelings, thoughts, or emotions, but they are created to perform human jobs, so they can do the human jobs. There are many comparisons between robots and humans. They both have human-like features and can perform human-like tasks, but they are not human. So some of the things that I enjoyed about this project were, one, just reading Frankenstein. I've read it before, but I really enjoyed reading it again. There was some pleasant surprises when I was looking into the robots and kind of AI and where that's taking us. Something new that I learned was about the AI and where the AI is going and what people want it to be, which is actually pretty crazy. If you don't know, you should look into it. The most difficult aspect about this project, I think, was finding human characteristics of robots to compare to Frankenstein. I had to really reach for that. And how I navigated those difficulties was I used the chat feature at the UNM libraries and the librarian to help me look for what I needed. My project did turn out the way that I expected, and I did find myself pursuing different ideas than I had planned. I felt that this one would be an easier research topic. There wasn't really anything surprising that was in my final project, but I really thought it was interesting of where AI and robots are going in the future and what they will be. Thank you for listening.